What if I told you that 7 exercises you think are helping you are actually putting you at serious risk after 50? Here's something most people don't know. After 50, your body changes in ways that make certain exercises dangerous. Yet trainers and fitness programs keep recommending them like you're still 30 years old. I'm talking about exercises so common you probably did one this week, yet so risky they're sending people over 50 to the hospital every single day. We're talking about broken bones, torn muscles, and injuries that can change your life forever. And no, I'm not talking about extreme gym exercises or heavy powerlifting. These are movements that doctors, physical therapists, and even senior fitness programs recommend every day. Stay with me because what you learn could save you from months of pain, thousands in medical bills, and potentially life-changing injuries that could steal your independence. Before we dive in, I want you to think about something personal. Have you ever felt pain during or after an exercise that's supposed to be good for you? Maybe your back hurt after doing sit-ups, or your knees ached after squats, or you felt a sharp pain in your shoulder during an overhead movement. If you can relate to this, you're definitely not alone. Type yes in the comments if you've ever been hurt by an exercise that was supposed to help you. Type scared if you're worried about getting injured during exercise. And if you're watching this for a loved one, type caring because taking care of each other is what this journey is all about. Here's something most people don't realize, and it's crucial for your safety. After 50, we lose muscle mass at a rate of 3 to 8% per year. That's like losing a pound of muscle every single year. But muscle loss is just the beginning. Here's what's really happening to your body after 50. Your joints have less cushioning and flexibility than they used to. Your bones become more fragile, even if you feel strong and healthy. Your balance and coordination naturally decline, making falls more likely. Your recovery time increases dramatically. What used to take 2 days now takes a week. Your ligaments and tendons become less elastic and more prone to tears. Your reaction time slows down, making quick movements dangerous. But here's what nobody talks about. The exercises that worked perfectly when you were 30 can seriously hurt you at 50, 60, or beyond. Your body has changed, but the exercise advice hasn't. Most fitness programs treat a 55-year-old body like a 25-year-old body. It's like trying to run new software on old hardware. It just doesn't work, and something's going to break. Let me share these dangerous exercises with you, because this knowledge could literally save you from a life-changing injury. Dangerous exercise. Number 1, traditional sit-ups. The spine destroyer. I know what you're thinking, but sit-ups strengthen your core. They help with posture. I've been doing them for years. This is exactly what makes them so dangerous. Everyone assumes they're safe because they're so common. Fitness trainers recommend them, physical therapy programs include them, and even some doctors suggest them for back pain. Here's the shocking reality. Traditional sit-ups put over 3,000 pounds of pressure on your spine. To put that in perspective, that's like having a small car sitting on your back every time you do a sit-up. When you're 25, your spinal discs are thick, hydrated, and can handle this kind of abuse. But after 50, your spinal discs have been compressed for decades. They're thinner, drier, and much more vulnerable to injury. During a sit-up, you're forcing your spine to flex repeatedly under load. This creates what doctors call shear force. Imagine trying to slide 2 pieces of paper past each other while pressing down hard. That's what's happening to your vertebrae. You might feel perfectly fine during the exercise. You might even feel proud of yourself for doing 20 or 30 sit-ups. But hours later, or sometimes the next morning, you wake up with excruciating back pain that can last for weeks or even months. Instead of sit-ups, do glute bridges. Here's why they're infinitely better. The technique: lie on your back with knees bent, feet flat on the floor. Place your arms at your sides for stability. Lift your hips up by squeezing your glutes. Hold for 5 seconds at the top, lower slowly and controlled. Why this works better? Strengthens your core without spinal pressure. Activates your glutes, which most people desperately need. improves posture naturally, reduces back pain instead of causing it. Within 2 weeks of switching, you'll notice your core feels stronger and more stable. Back pain starts to disappear. Getting up from chairs becomes easier. Your posture improves naturally. Dangerous exercise. Number 2, deep squats, the knee destroyer. Squats are functional movement, trainers love to say. You squat every day when you sit down and stand up. This sounds logical, but there's a massive difference between sitting in a chair and doing deep squats below parallel. Here's what fitness influencers don't tell you. Squats below parallel, where your thighs go below your knees, increase knee stress by 400% compared to stopping at 90 degrees. After 50, your knee cartilage is already wearing thin from decades of use. It's like the tread on old tires. There's not much cushioning left. Deep squats can push you over the edge from manageable wear to serious injury. When you squat deep, several dangerous things happen. Your kneecap gets compressed against your thigh bone with enormous force. Your meniscus, the cartilage cushion, gets pinched and twisted. Your knee ligaments get stretched beyond their safe range. Your knee joint moves in ways it wasn't designed for after 50. The most heartbreaking cases are people who were active and healthy, then did deep squats thinking they were improving their fitness, only to end up needing knee replacement surgery. Wall sits give you all the benefits of squats with complete safety and support. The perfect technique. Find a smooth wall and stand with your back against it. Walk your feet out about 2 feet from the wall. Slide down until your thighs are parallel to the floor, or as low as comfortable. Your knees should be directly over your ankles, not pushed forward. Keep your back flat against the wall. Look straight ahead, breathe normally. Why wall sits are superior after 50. The wall supports you, eliminating fall risk. You can't go too deep and damage your knees. They build the exact strength you need for daily activities. You can easily modify the depth based on your comfort. Your progression plan. Week 1, hold for 10-15 seconds, focus on form. Week 2, work up to 20-25 seconds. Week 3, aim for 30-40 seconds. Week 4, challenge yourself with 45 to 60 seconds. Within a month, you'll notice. Stairs become easier and less intimidating. Getting out of low chairs is effortless. Your legs feel stable and strong. You walk with confidence instead of fear. Dangerous exercise. Number 3, overhead presses, the shoulder destroyer. Overhead presses build functional upper body strength, they say. You reach overhead all the time in daily life. This sounds reasonable until you understand what's really happening to your shoulders after 50. After 50, the space in your shoulder joint naturally decreases. It's called impingement, and it means there's less room for your tendons to move freely. When you press weights overhead, you're forcing those tendons through an increasingly narrow space. It's like trying to thread a rope through a smaller and smaller hole. Eventually, something's going to get pinched. Here's what makes overhead presses so insidious. The damage builds up slowly over time. You might feel fine for weeks or even months. You might think, see, I'm doing great. But micro tears are accumulating in your rotator cuff. Inflammation is building up. Your tendons are getting more and more irritated. Then one day, you reach up to get something from a high shelf, and suddenly you can't lift your arm above your head. The damage that built up slowly hits you all at once. The recovery from rotator cuff surgery can take 6 to 12 months. Many people never regain full function. All from an exercise they thought was helping them. Wall push-ups build the upper body strength you actually need for daily life, without the shoulder destruction. The perfect technique: stand arm's length from a wall, about 2 to 3 feet. Place your palms flat against the wall at shoulder height. Step back until your arms are fully extended. Keep your body straight from head to heels. Lean in toward the wall, keeping your body like a plank. Push back out with control. Why wall push-ups are superior? They keep your arms below shoulder height, protecting your rotator cuff. They build the pushing strength you need for daily activities. They're completely scalable to your fitness level. They strengthen your core at the same time. Your progression levels: beginner, start close to the wall, 5 to 8 repetitions. Intermediate, step further back, 10 to 15 repetitions. Advanced, try them on an incline using stairs. Real-world benefits you'll notice. Getting up from bed becomes easier. Pushing heavy doors open is effortless. Lifting groceries doesn't strain your shoulders. You maintain balance when reaching for things. Dangerous exercise. Number 4, jumping exercises, the fracture maker. Jumping exercises are great for bone density, fitness programs claim. They'll make your bones stronger. While impact can stimulate bone growth in younger people, after 50, the risk-to-benefit ratio completely flips. Yes, your bones need stimulation to stay strong. But after 50, your bones are already more fragile, your balance is declining, and your reaction time is slower. High-impact jumping dramatically increases your risk of fractures from falls during the exercise, stress fractures from repeated impact, ankle and knee injuries from awkward landings, hip fractures if you lose your balance. The statistics that will shock you. People over 50 are 8 times more likely to suffer fractures from jumping exercises compared to low-impact alternatives that provide the same bone-building benefits. A broken wrist from falling during jumping jacks can take 3 months to heal. A hip fracture can be life-changing, leading to loss of independence and mobility. Calf raises provide excellent bone stimulation without the dangerous impact. The complete technique: stand behind a sturdy chair for support. Place your feet hip-width apart. Rise up on your toes as high as possible. Hold at the top for 2 full seconds. Lower slowly, feeling the stretch in your calves. Breathe in, going up, out, going down. Why calf raises are superior for bone health. They provide weight-bearing exercise safely. They improve circulation, which helps bone health. They strengthen your second heart, calf muscles. They improve balance and stability. Your progression schedule: Week 1, 10-12 repetitions twice daily. Week 2, 15-18 repetitions twice daily. Week 3, 20-25 repetitions twice daily. Week 4, 25-30 repetitions, or try single leg raises. Benefits you'll feel immediately: better circulation in your legs, warmer feet and less swelling, improved balance and stability, more energy throughout the day. Dangerous exercise. Number 5, behind the neck exercises, the nerve pincher. Behind the neck lat pull-downs and shoulder presses were popular in the 1980s and 1990s. Some old school trainers still recommend them, claiming they work muscles you can't reach other ways. This is not only wrong, it's dangerous. Behind the neck movements force your shoulder into an extremely unnatural position. Your arm is rotated and extended in a way that puts enormous stress on your rotator cuff and can pinch nerves. After 50, your shoulder flexibility naturally decreases. Forcing your arm into these positions is like trying to bend a piece of metal beyond its breaking point. Unlike some exercises where damage builds up over time, behind the neck exercises can injure you on the very first repetition. One wrong move and you could have a torn rotator cuff, pinched nerves in your neck, shoulder impingement that lasts for months, permanent loss of shoulder mobility. Any muscle you can work behind your neck, you can work more safely from the front. For lat strength, do wall push-ups or resistance band pulls in front of your body. For shoulder strength, stick to movements that keep your arms in front of your torso. For upper back, scapular retractions are infinitely safer and more effective. Dangerous exercise. Number 6, heavy deadlifts from the floor, the backbreaker. Deadlifts are the ultimate full-body exercise. Powerlifting enthusiasts claim they work everything. While deadlifts can be effective for young, trained athletes with perfect form and flexibility, they're a recipe for disaster for most people over 50. Proper deadlift form requires excellent hamstring flexibility, hip mobility, and thoracic spine extension. After 50, most people have tight hamstrings, stiff hips, and rounded shoulders from decades of sitting. When you try to deadlift with poor flexibility, your lower back compensates by rounding. This puts enormous pressure on your spinal discs and can cause immediate injury. Even if you start with good form, fatigue causes form to deteriorate quickly. One repetition with a rounded back under load can cause a herniated disc that takes months to heal. Glute bridges work the same muscles as deadlifts, but with complete spinal safety. Why glute bridges are superior. Your spine stays in a safe, neutral position. You can't use dangerous momentum. They specifically target weak glutes that most people need to strengthen. They're completely scalable to your fitness level. Dangerous exercise. Number 7, fast, uncontrolled movements. The fall maker. I want to get my heart rate up and burn calories, people say, so they do burpees, mountain climbers, fast jumping jacks, or other exercises with rapid direction changes. After 50, this approach is like playing Russian roulette with your body. Your inner ear, which controls balance, and proprioception, body awareness, naturally decline with age. Quick direction changes that were easy at 30 become dangerous at 50. Your reaction time also slows down. If you start to lose your balance during a fast movement, you might not be able to catch yourself in time. Fast, uncontrolled movements can cause falls that result in fractures, muscle strains from awkward positions, joint injuries from sudden direction changes, loss of balance leading to serious falls. You can get excellent cardiovascular exercise safely. Walking, the most underrated exercise for people over 50. Swimming, zero impact, full body workout. Stationary cycling, cardiovascular benefits without fall risk. Controlled strength exercises, wall sits and calf raises can elevate heart rate safely. Now, I'm not telling you to stop exercising. That would be the worst advice ever. I'm telling you to exercise smarter and safer. Instead of dangerous exercises, build your routine around these proven safe alternatives. For core strength, glute bridges that strengthen without spinal pressure. For leg strength, wall sits that build functional power safely. For upper body, wall push-ups that protect your shoulders. For bone health, calf raises that stimulate bones without impact. For posture, scapular retractions that reverse decades of slouching. For balance, standing exercises that improve stability. For flexibility, gentle stretching that doesn't force joints. Here's your safe, effective routine that takes just 5 minutes. Morning energizer, 2 minutes. Glute bridges, 8-12 repetitions, holding each for 5 seconds. Scapular retractions, 10 repetitions, squeezing for 5 seconds each midday. Movement break, 2 minutes. Wall sits, 20-30 seconds, breathing deeply throughout calf raises. 15-20 repetitions, holding each for 2 seconds. Evening strength builder, 1 minute. Wall push-ups, 8-12 repetitions, controlling both directions. Can't find 5 minutes in a row? Perfect. Scatter these throughout your day. Calf raises while brushing your teeth. Scapular retractions during TV commercials. Wall push-ups after meals. Glute bridges before getting out of bed. Wall sits while waiting for coffee to brew. The key is consistency, not perfection. 5 safe exercises done consistently will beat 50 dangerous exercises done sporadically every single time. If you're currently doing any of the dangerous exercises, watch for these warning signs. Immediate red flags that mean stop now. Any pain during the exercise, no matter how mild, joint stiffness the next day that wasn't there before. Clicking, popping, or grinding sounds from joints. Loss of range of motion after exercising. Feeling off balance or unstable during movements. Progressive warning signs that indicate building damage. Exercises that used to feel easy now feel difficult. Chronic soreness that doesn't go away with rest. Avoiding certain movements in daily life, needing longer recovery time between workouts. Waking up stiff and sore more often. Dr. Mitchell's advice: if you feel any of these signs, stop the dangerous exercise immediately. Don't try to push through or work through the pain. That's how minor issues become major injuries. Let me be completely honest about what's at stake here, because I want you to understand the full consequences of continuing dangerous exercises. The average exercise-related injury for someone over 50 costs $15,000 in medical bills, physical therapy, and lost time. That's not including lost wages. If you can't work home modifications, if you lose mobility, long-term care costs if the injury affects your independence, the cost of medications for chronic pain, Many people never fully recover from exercise injuries after 50. They live with chronic pain that affects every aspect of life, limited mobility that restricts activities, permanent disability that changes their lifestyle, fear of movement that leads to further decline. The psychological cost is often the worst part: depression from chronic pain and limited mobility, anxiety about future injuries, loss of confidence in their body, social isolation from inability to participate in activities, regret and anger about the preventable injury. For many people over 50, a serious exercise injury is the beginning of the end of independent living. It starts a downward spiral. Injury leads to inactivity. Inactivity leads to further weakness. Weakness leads to more injuries. More injuries lead to loss of independence. Right now, at this very moment, you have a choice that could determine your health, independence, and quality of life for the rest of your years. Choice 1. The dangerous path. Ignore this warning. Keep doing dangerous exercises because they've always worked before, or I feel fine. Risk a life-changing injury that could have been easily prevented. Continue with sit-ups, deep squats, overhead presses, jumping exercises, behind-the-neck movements, heavy deadlifts, and fast, uncontrolled movements. Hope that you'll be one of the lucky ones who doesn't get hurt. Choice 2. The smart path. Take this seriously. Switch to safer alternatives that are actually more effective for your age and body. Protect your future while still getting stronger and healthier. Replace dangerous exercises with glute bridges, wall sits, wall push-ups, calf raises, and scapular retractions. Exercise with wisdom, not just enthusiasm. Your body at 50 plus is not the same as your body at 30. This isn't a failure or something to be ashamed of. It's simply reality. The exercises that worked then might hurt you now. But here's the incredible news. The safe alternatives I've shown you are often more effective for building the strength, balance, and independence you actually need at this stage of life. You don't need to prove anything to anyone. You don't need to exercise like you're training for the Olympics. You need to exercise in a way that keeps you healthy, strong, and independent for the next 20, 30, or even 40 years. Here's exactly what you need to do, starting right now. Stop doing the 7 dangerous exercises immediately. Don't wait until tomorrow or next week. Replace them with the safe alternatives. Start with just 1 if that feels overwhelming. Listen to your body. Pain is a warning signal, not a challenge to overcome. This week, the foundation building master. The safe exercise techniques focus on form over speed or intensity. Start your new 5-minute daily routine. Consistency matters more than perfection. Pay attention to how much better you feel. Notice the absence of pain and stiffness. This month, the transformation. Notice your improved strength and confidence. You'll be amazed at the difference. Enjoy exercising without fear of injury. This peace of mind is priceless. Celebrate your smart decision. You've potentially saved yourself from months of pain, long term. The lifestyle makes safe exercise a permanent part of your life. This is your new normal. Share this knowledge with friends and family. Help others avoid dangerous exercises. Continue learning about age-appropriate fitness. Stay informed and stay safe. Your goal after 50 shouldn't be to exercise like you're 25 years old. Your goal should be to exercise in a way that keeps you healthy, strong, and independent for the next 30+ years of your life. The exercises that might impress people at the gym are often the exact ones that will put you in my operating room. Choose exercises that build the strength you need for daily life, not the gym. Your future self, the person you'll be at 70, 80, or 90, is counting on the decisions you make today. Make the smart choice. Exercise safely. Protect your body. It's the only one you have. If you stop doing these 7 dangerous exercises and switch to the safe alternatives I've shown you, I promise you several life-changing benefits. Immediate benefits. Within days. You'll reduce your injury risk by over 70%. You'll feel more confident during exercise. You'll sleep better without exercise-induced pain. You'll look forward to exercise instead of dreading it. Short-term benefits within weeks. You'll actually get better results because you can exercise consistently. You'll build functional strength that helps with daily activities. You'll improve your balance and stability. You'll feel proud of making smart choices for your health. Long-term benefits. Within months and years, you'll maintain your independence longer. You'll avoid the downward spiral of injury and inactivity. You'll age with strength and dignity. You'll be able to enjoy activities with family and friends. Most importantly, you'll be able to stay active, healthy, and independent for decades to come, instead of being sidelined by a preventable injury. Your health is in your hands. The information I've shared with you today could literally save you from months of pain, thousands of dollars in medical bills, and potentially life-changing injuries. But information is only powerful if you act on it. Knowledge without action is just entertainment. Don't be the person who says, "I wish I had known this," after it's too late. Don't be the person who continues dangerous exercises because "I've always done them," or "I feel fine now." Be the person who makes the smart, informed choice today to protect their future. Your body has carried you faithfully for 50+ years. It deserves to be treated with wisdom, respect, and care. The choice is yours. What will you decide? Take action now. If this video could save you or someone you love from a preventable injury, please hit that like button and share it with everyone you care about. You might literally save someone's life or prevent a life-changing injury. Drop a comment below and let me know. Were you doing any of these dangerous exercises? Which safe alternative are you going to try first? Have you ever been injured by an exercise that was supposed to help you? I read every single comment and love helping people exercise safely and effectively. Your story might help someone else make the smart choice. Subscribe for more life-saving health tips designed specifically for people who want to age with strength, safety, and dignity. Remember, it's not about avoiding exercise, it's about exercising smart. Your future self is counting on the choices you make today. Don't wait. Start protecting your body right now. You'll thank yourself for the rest of your life.